Hey, everybody, welcome to Pink Shade. It is TLC Tuesday, and guess what? It's the return of Matt Marr of Reality Gaze.
Woo, woo! Holla. I don't know why I said that. Sounded so white. I was like, holler. Actually, gay or white or both? Or,
Both gay and white,
okay,
which are both. But listen,
I am.
you do appear to like somebody put baby in the corner. What's happening with your location?
They are building a new apartment complex across the street and they are laying concrete today. So, which
Mhm.
I remember doing with my daddy when he built houses. I loved it when we do concrete days, but it is hard, loud work.
Yeah, yeah. So they're pouring it, and then they're doing the the scraping where they're making it flat and all that.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
Hmm.
quite loud. There's trucks that just keep backing up. Just
Mm.
beep, beep, beep. It's like poodle in a fire station, just backing up to men. Beep, beep,
I knew there was a
beep.
poodle joke in there somewhere. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. Oh my God, Jake, he gets no respect.
Well,
Uh,
he doesn't really give it either.
That's true. True.
But we love him.
We love him. He won't listen. Um, so here's what's interesting, guys. This is 90-day HEA, and Matt
Hmm.
jumped in for Kimberly, who is flying home from CrimeCon today. And I got to tell you, so this is HEA season 9, episode 10, a dogfight all the way home.
It's
That
a dog fight all the way home.
listen, is that important? It's
Well,
something to
that's
write
the
that down.
full title.
Okay. Um, apparently, according to Matt, it's from Top Gun. And
Maverick, not Top Gun, Top Gun Maverick, the new one.
okay, then my husband would not know because I said if it was Top Gun, my husband would know, but he didn't see the new one, to my
Oh,
knowledge.
it's great.
Really?
Oh, it was a fantastic film. It was so
Oh,
much fun.
he loves the first one.
Yeah. You'll love the second
Mm.
one. See it.
I try not to
Be
support Tom Cruise, though.
I know. I didn't think about it till after everybody said, but it's Tom. I don't know. He's a terrible celebrity, but it just feels like I don't know. Who do we like him better than Snoop Dogg right now, don't we? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. It's hard to. I'm just gonna stick to Lady Gaga,
Yeah. Yeah, please, Lord, don't let Lady Gaga forsake us.
Billie Eilish.
Wearing a Billie Eilish shirt right now.
I know that's why.
That's why you said that. So anyway, here's the thing. So Matt and I, he agreed to come on and do this for me. It's early where he is, and it was so nice. And I was like, okay, great. So I watched the show. I watched it twice, and yeah, sat down this morning to do my notes, and then forgot. Started doing payroll, made breakfast for my family, walked the dogs, and sat down to record. And remembered that I was supposed to also be taking notes on this show, so I have none. This will be fun.
It's gonna be great. And also, y'all, if you're watching, I'm not crying. My eyes just started watering like my mother's.
So you're gonna walk around with that balled up Kleenex in your house coat all day.
Basically, yes.
Yes, you're gonna be pulling it right out of your moo.
My mother had to get surgery to like open up her tear ducts. I can't do that. That's not attractive to a 46-year-old gay man. Hey, sorry I can't go on a date. I got to go get my tear ducts expanded.
My dad, has had to do that
Yeah.
several times. More than once, like, I bet 4 or 5 times he's had to have that.
Can we sue our parents for their genetics? Because I feel like it's not
No,
fair.
because I don't wanna be sued by my children later in life.
Oh, well, see, I'm childless, so
Yes.
that probably makes yeah, Anna would totally sue you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, once I get this genetic testing to find out if this aneurysm thing is a genetic thing, everybody, I'm gonna be suing my parents, and the kids are gonna be suing me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll all work out. Um, but let's talk about these people. So we're gonna start with Cara and Guillermo,
Oh, a
and
happy story.
it's so happy. Let me tell you something. I was so excited for them to bang. Weren't you? Weren't you like, ooh, they're getting into it. They're romantic. They're going to bang. They're going to remember why they love each other. These
Mhm,
two hot people need to be together.
mhm. So
I
was
don't, e,
Guillermo. He was ready for them to bang too.
I don't, I don't know. What can we do to fix their love? I think they're totally separated now, right?
I think they have to I mean, she says at the end of this, like,
I don't want to do it.
If he says, "I'm not sure if I love someone," which is what he said at the beginning, which I don't know if I could ever get over that either, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
And then she said, "You're not my person."
that's rough. That's rough. But God, they're just both so good looking, Matt.
They are good looking, but they're gonna find other good looking people because good looking people find good looking people.
That's
That's the way
true.
it works, and nobody's like Paris Hilton and marries a nerd like you're supposed to. Um, that's what I'm trying to do next, but boy, I don't know if I can. Um, all right, let's jump into them, shall we? Since I'm
Okay.
carrying the show.
Listen, again, it's a good thing I sent you a gift just because I'm nice and I love to send gifts. I just sent you a gift. It should arrive today. Thank God. Let's pretend it's payment for this carrying the show. Let's pretend. Yes.
Oh, so
Mhm.
they're in this charming bed and breakfast. Do you like a bed and breakfast, or more of a hotel lady?
I'm a hotel lady.
Yeah, I kind of already knew that
Yeah.
answer, but um,
I listen, I've been to some bed and breakfasts that are lovely, but you're just like, this is like somebody's room and like I don't know. It's like, is it haunted? Like everybody can hear us walking around, and then you have to have communal breakfast with everybody there. And you don't know those people. I don't know. Yeah.
yeah, I like that. I love talking to strangers, so I like that part.
Yeah. I know.
Christina would love that. Jake would hate it, but yeah, I feel like they're all haunted, so that's why I get nervous. Although I
Yeah.
stayed at a wonderful one in Galveston, and it's probably haunted because everyone died there with a fucking hurricane. Anyway,
Oh,
sorry.
darn.
Let's move on. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so they're at this breakfast, and Guillermo's mind is on orgasms, as he
Mm,
says.
mhm, mhm,
And but he even says like, he's like, he was saying, this is so romantic. Maybe I deserve orgasms. She said, looks at him, she said, "You've done well. You've done very well." And
mhm.
he said, which I don't know. He didn't, I think he meant it flirty, but it sounded so kind of sad when he said, "Maybe I deserve some love." And I went, oh God. At least
I
for trying.
Yeah, I think it was like, yeah, you treat me like shit, so you should you should be commending me for my effort here. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cara, all y'all, always a businesswoman.
Mm.
That's don't forget the song that I wrote. Maybe we should try instead of saying goodbye. And then almost, I wish she just would have looked at the camera and said, "I wrote that song." Ding, ding. But and he's like, "Yeah." And so Cara starts to cry already. Um, Not that that's bad. I mean, it's dramatic. Oh, I dropped my napkin for my tears.
Uh,
Okay. Anyway, we're just so professional this morning.
do you know that I brought this mirror in here because I had something in my eye right before we logged I was like this, and I was waiting for you to log on and be like, "What the fuck?" So between the 2 of us, we're like, "Okay.
This eclipse has got me. Okay.
Alright."
So anyway, Cara said she gets emotional and she says, "I miss being married. Being married brings out a different version of yourself. And I really committed to that vision and I believed in it." I believe her when she says that.
Oh, yeah, me too.
And she misses the ride or die energy. Um, and she said, and I feel like being married, I feel like it's an effort, and sometimes it's not reciprocated. And
Mhm.
so we get into, not that all men are bad, but or because they're not, especially
Mhm.
nowadays. But tale as old as time is that she thought she was going to raise a baby more with him, and he would come home with a checkout attitude. Meanwhile, she's exhausted, postpartum, like going through all of that.
Yeah.
And Guillermo, I want to know, as a woman who has had children,
Mhm.
if you told that to your husband and he looked at you and said, "Well, you were going through something that you didn't communicate to me," what would you say to him?
Well, if I'm sitting on the couch crying and flicking the lights on and off, and the children are upstairs crying, maybe you should ask me, "What's going on with you?" Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe you should take some initiative here and be like, "Hey, there's a baby we had together, and maybe something ain't right. Can I help you?"
Just get out. helping him.
Because clearly you're in distress, lady.
Clearly, you're in distress.
Mhm.
Okay, that's what I thought too. I thought that was kind of like I don't know, we'll talk about it,
Unless
but
she was really just going through postpartum and keeping it down, and when he came home, she's like, "Happy wife, happy life. Let me put the pot roast in the oven." Unless she was really faking it and didn't tell him she was suffering from postpartum, but I really don't know how you could fake that for that long. I think her point is, and many women go through this, is I'm at home with this baby all day, and in her case, I think she's
mhm,
also probably working part-time, and he comes home from working and is like, "Well, my work was more important than your work, and I'm tired." And you're
mhm,
like, "Well, I've been at home with the baby all day, and that's also work." And I think that's an age-old issue
yeah,
between men and women is like, "Well, I've been working all day, I'm tired." I'm like, "Well, what the fuck you think I've been doing in this house all day?
yeah,
Eating bonbons and watching Real Housewives?" I mean, I did that too, but also I was taking care of the baby, you know?
yeah,
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 I think it's very, very common, very common.
I do too. That's what I actually love about watching their story because I feel like this is a breakup that's so common to so many couples, especially in their case. So they're so young. I mean, Guillermo's what, 23?
25 and she's 30.
Like, she's
Mhm.
still young, but he was such a baby when all this happened, and you're so different in your eyes. We say on reality guys, don't don't if you're in we tell all of our women, just go to a man who's 30 years old. Don't even start in their 20s.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah, they
think
gotta
that's right. I mean, it does work for some people. You know, my sister and her husband have been together since they were high school, and then like my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, they got married like 19, right, first year in
so
college,
is my
and
brother, yeah.
they're all still together. And sometimes it does work out, but more often than not, especially people that are now currently 30 and 25, it's a different world. And I think you don't feel like, oh, maybe just should lock this down. Like you feel like, oh, hey, I
Yeah.
could and I think Guillermo, again, like you said, he's gonna do just fine, and so is she. And I hope she's not dating that DJ. That'll really upset me.
She's apparently dating a DJ?
Well, remember he says there was the DJ
Oh,
that you dated a long time
no.
ago.
No, I don't think th th she fucked this guy in, like, 2015.
I understand, but the fact that she purposely chose the one girls' night it's gonna be bachata night, which I get it because that's what she likes, but it's the night that he's DJing, and then they're going to the after party at his house and stuff. I don't like that either.
I mean, I can understand. I guess I wonder, though, I feel like they live in a small town, though. So, like, how many bachata nights, like, is there if that's your mu you know? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why my mic keeps fucking up. Sorry, I'm gonna try to fix it. Keep talking.
No, it's great. We're everything's going smooth over here at Pink Shade this Monday morning.
Everything is great. Everything's fine. Everything is set like it's supposed to be, and, everything's cool. Everything's fine. It keeps saying your mic is unplugged. I'm like, "No, it's not." So I gotta quit moving it. So
You gotta you
I'm gonna
keep
record like this. So it won't be awkward. Go ahead. It's just gonna
Okay, I'll keep going. So Mary Payne's not being held up, I promise. So yes, so she is, but Guillermo, she said, I felt like I was drowning, which Guillermo counters and said, but you started going like what you were saying, you were going out and doing these girl things. Cara said on their kind of in the moment interview, she said, I scheduled a mom's night out once a month.
Yeah.
That was it. It wasn't once a week, and just to do something, and we would do it on bachata night because we liked going to bachata. So I don't know. I'm a little like I'm not really team anybody because I think these both are just when we were young, kind of an
Mhm.
Adele song kind of
Mhm.
situation.
Mhm.
But I do feel like I don't know if it's a cultural thing or whatever, but like Guillermo just reminds me of like a bull seeing red. Like he can't parse out what she's saying. Because I don't think Kara cheated.
I don't think she cheated either, but I do think she's like, "Okay, I'm going to bachata night. And I did that on purpose, and I'm gonna go hang out with this guy that used to be in love with me." And so that feels
Y
good to have somebody
Yeah,
like think I'm young and hot and want to give me attention and support me.
that's true. And I
And
wonder
he's
if as it went along more and he was giving her less and less, she did get more, like, flirty just because she was like, "Fuck him, I'm not getting anything at home."
it's interesting. She's like, "Did you have sex with anybody else while we were married?" He's like, "No." But why does she think that? You know?
I feel like that's gonna come out. What if he did?
What if he did and he's like, I thought we weren't going to say this on camera?
Yeah, maybe. Jake
Yeah.
thinks, and I kind of agree with this, that she did the season of Hey for what housewives do so she could break up with him publicly
Because I think maybe they were already kind of broken up.
on the outs, but she was like, I'm going to get eviscerated online. People need to see what I'm going through.
Yeah, and I think that whole thing with like, "You know what? I think I'm gonna join the Air Force." And she's like, "What the fuck?" Like, she's like, "You don't even know what that means. Like, you're gonna be stationed far away, and now me and the baby have to move, and, like, you gotta really" you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he kinda is like I have friends like this be like, "You know what I think? I think I'm gonna move to Spain." And you're like, "Really? When?" "I don't know. Just wouldn't it be cool?" I looked into it, but they're not gonna do it. And you're always like, "Okay, now I've learned that you just say these things and you're never actually gonna do them." And maybe he's like that. "I think I'll go to the Air Force." She's like, "No, you're fucking not. You say this stuff, you got a new
He
plan
does
every
that
week."
all. He doesn't
Yeah,
really get, but again, I don't mean as an excuse. He's 20 fucking 5 years old. That's
I
what you
know.
do when you're 25. You're like squirrel, squirrel, squirrel,
Yes.
dick.
No.
Oh,
Not in his case, but I mean,
well, no.
it'd be a good day for the gays if he did
Do
go
you
that
think he
way.
expected when Cara had a baby that she would just like become a housewife and stop performing and like doing all of her stuff?
I don't know what he thought. Maybe he just thought maybe and, again, a lot of times, and I think, like, with Lauren and Alexi, we see this, like, they agreed that Lauren would be the stay-at-home and they would have these kids very quickly and whatever, and then when she really wanted to be like, "Hey, actually, I need something else in my life. I do wanna," and he's like, "Well, that's not what we agreed on." And
Mm,
it could be
yeah.
that once you stay at home with kids for a while, you're like, "Actually, I do need to see adults during the day, and you coming home at 6 o'clock ain't it."
Well,
Like,
and marital
you know
agreements aren't in concrete. They're always able to be negotiated.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, we
depending
Dave
on
and I agreed on all that, and then after, a little while, I was like, "I might need to talk to some adults during the day."
yeah.
As wonderful as these children are.
They were very cute. They still are.
Mhm. Yeah.
Anyway, so it devolves after this. So basically, is that the right? Yeah, it was. Good job, Oklahoma education. Sometimes
Devolves.
it devolves,
Yes.
and so she. So I do think this is about Cara. They both just because Guillermo says, "Well, at some point, you just don't want to be around me." So he's taking this so personal. So I think it's one of these things like they're the perfect example of well, I'll talk about this later actually. And
Okay.
because then he says, or she says, "Well, it's obvious you don't trust me." And he said, "No, I don't." And she's like, "What have I done not for you to not trust me?" And he's like, "Well, you were talking on the phone with someone I didn't know, and then you held the phone." Even the way he talks about it, you were talking on the phone. That's just, I mean, how so young they are. And it's like almost feels like a brother and sister fighting sometimes. But he said, and then he's like, and then you come over and then you get uncomfortable. And she's like, "Girl." She doesn't say girl. That'd be hilarious if she's like, "Girl," but girl. Uh, but she said basically, "Look, I was just literally on the internet. Something made me laugh." And he
Mhm.
was like, "What?" She's like, "I saw this clip of this pink shade pod where Matt said, 'I'm in Turkey. I'm in Turkey. I got no coffee, no men, and I'm in Turkey. And my husband's gammon.'"
When I tell you, I showed that to Dave last night, the reel that I put together from 90 Day UK. I showed it to Dave, and I started crying laughing, and he was laughing just because I was like, he didn't get it.
He didn't get it all.
And then we were watching House Hunters as we do before bed, and I kept going I was trying to, on Discovery Plus, find her in the coffee shop to show him why it was funny, and he kept going, "Can you put that down? We're trying what house are they gonna pick?" I go, "I gotta find this clip." And I showed it to him, and she's like, walking through the streets all mad, like, "You're
Did
in a
he laugh?
game," and oh my god, I was like, "This is why it's funny." He goes, "Matt does it better." I go, "Matt does it better than the girl that did it." That's right.
Jake does it pretty good too.
Oh my
Um,
god, that shit is so funny. I tell you, I showed it to Dave and I was crying laughing.
we had a
He
good
goes
time.
he was
I'm
just
gonna
laughing. He
miss
goes,
her.
"Matt does it better. That's funny."
I'm gonna miss her. Okay, so anyway, she's she's like, "Dude, I'm on the internet," and she said, "Well, since that's where she asked him, have you fucked anybody else?" He says, "No." Do you believe him? I don't know. Because I'm like, why would you ask that if you didn't, unless it's calculated? Why would you ask that? Like if she did it to throw some shade off of her.
Mhm. We'll see.
We'll
We'll
see.
see. I don't know. I'd get jury's out on that. I don't know.
Anyway, well, it comes out. Cara says she thinks her mom saw Guillermo like come in the house one day and he acted weird and he ran to the shower, and
Right.
that's why the mom thinks he cheated. I think he was high because I think when we saw Guillermo with that building that
Hammock.
hammock, I think
Yeah.
he was higher than a kite. So maybe he was like high or inebriated, and that's weird coming home to you live with your mother-in-law. So, but I don't know. Maybe he was cheating. I don't know.
Well, if he had to
Anyway,
come in and it was like, "Oh, hi, I didn't know you were here," and like jumped in the shower, I think that's a little sus.
I mean, that's what raised my red flag with my ex, and well, bingo, bingo. So,
Fuck that guy.
well, we did. We got rid of him.
Okay.
But anyway, I wish him the best because I'm happier than a pig in shit. But Cara and Guillermo isn't because she looks right at him and says, "I think you're not my person. Doesn't mean I don't love you and respect you. We have two vastly different versions of how we got here." And she
Mhm.
leaves.
Rip.
We'll see.
Well, I hope he
Yeah.
stayed and enjoyed the champagne.
The tell-all's gonna be bad.
I know. I'm worried about it. Okay, let's move on to Darcy and Georgie. And normally I take notes on this, but because I fucked up, I don't, which is great because this means I get to listen to you do Darcy and Georgie.
Great. I feel bloated. I feel bloated. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, look at my
She
look at
was
my stomach.
trying she
Am
was
I
trying so hard to push that out.
am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? Do you like it? You like your pregnant baby?
She's had so many tummy tucks.
I'll have your baby.
She couldn't even push it out. She couldn't even push her stomach out to look bloated.
I
And she said,
know.
"Listen," I'm like, "Is that what a tummy tuck does? You can't even push it out. Do I need one? Because I could push it out and definitely look like
Oh,
solid,
I can look
solid
preggers.
3, 6 months."
Preggers. So I'm pregnant with a hot flash, Darcy. And so this is actually and then they talk about just Georgia like, how many days since you pooped? And I'm like, okay, this is where Mary Payne rose her stop sign. She was like, I don't want to hear this. I I'm
I
just
got
glad
I got it ready for today.
I'm glad it's not on me.
I don't like to hear about people's pooping, and
No.
that conversation went on for a few beats too long for
That's
me.
why I'm not going to retread the whole thing, but
Mhm,
let's just say it was talked about.
mhm.
Now they do this funny thing where Darcy says, "Well, do you know what tomorrow is?" And Georgia goes, "What's tomorrow?" She's like, "You know? Do you know?" And she's like, "One, let's say it. 1, 2, 3." And he says Friday. She
Mhm.
says anniversary, which this is cute. This is kind of like I'm not crying over it. This is like flirty cute to them.
Yeah,
And
it was. It was cute. They had this whole scene with them was cute. Nobody acted a fool. It was good.
no, and then his parents came in the way every parent should enter a room with a wine bottle and empty wine glasses saying, "Hey,"
That was cute.
right?
Do you think they're horrified by her, plastic surgery journey?
Yes.
I think they are too. I think they're like, "We've never seen anything like this in our lives."
I think yeah, I don't think they yeah, I don't think they know what to do with her, but I think Georgie beats a different Bulgarian drum
Yeah.
than most people.
Mhm.
So I don't know if they're surprised, but I do think it's a lot for them. Like, especially when they went out wolf or hog hunting
Mhm,
and she was
mhm.
wearing that outfit and the dad really was like, "Oh, this bitch is for real, real."
Yes, she's bringing a handbag to go boar
A
hunting
handbag and a messenger bag.
just in
I
case.
bet the messenger bag was just lip glosses alone.
It's yeah, and he's like, "She's in a fur coat, she's in, shoes that she didn't tie."
Don't you think Darcy is always a woman and Stacy? I think this says something about a woman. I'm not saying it's bad or not, but you know how you have those girlfriends that no matter where you go, whether it's the country club or whether it's Target or whatever, they always have a complicated lipstick process.
You mean it's like a three-step?
It's like a three-step thing.
Yeah, it's a
And
three-step.
you're like,
Yeah,
we're at our children's baseball game and it's
right.
summer.
Mhm. Yeah, I think back in my day, I did also have a three-step. I would do the liner and then the lipstick and then the gloss, but now I just have this one, it's ILIA, I think it's Ilia, and it's like a crayon. You put it on, do, stays all day.
They should sponsor Pink Shade.
They should, and then every so often I put on like a, this, I gave you this one.
I love that lip. Yeah.
And I just put it right on top and then call it a day.
I
That's it.
use it every night.
Yeah, what's this called? It's not a
I don't.
sponsor. It's Laneige. Okay.
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 I like the little apple. You know what? They didn't pay money. I'm going to stop talking about them.
Yeah, stop talking about it.
So they're going to go to Stara Zagora and see this beautiful old place. And
Roman ruins, she kept saying.
yes. And she's like, "You're trying to get frisky, little horny little son." And I went, "Ooh, I don't want to think about horny sons."
I think she was trying to say horny little son of a bitch, but then was like, oh, I can't say son of a bitch. So I
can't say that.
Yeah.
So, and Darcy's like, and I love this trip. So wonderful. Welcome to their home. It's like, I love the simple things, like pooping.
I love the simple things. And I came with 5 suitcases.
And I came with 5 suitcases.
Yeah.
So, anyway, they are, mom says, we're so happy that you're here and we hope that you feel at home. And the mother even says, I'm surprised Darcy didn't have more reaction because the mother says, I love you like my own child. We know tomorrow is your wedding anniversary and we wanted to organize a party. And Darcy just kind of goes, yeah.
Here's why. Georgie is not fully translating anymore because he knows that if he fully translate, it sends her right over the edge. So he just says, oh, my mom says, she welcomes you like her own and your family now, and we're going to have a party. Because you notice she talks for a long time and he says 2 sentences.
He
does. And then
does.
Darcy talks for a long time and Darcy says, thank you. Like he does not, because he doesn't want them breaking out that translation app again. And everybody crying and her face melting. And then mom's like, what are we doing at dinner? All the things.
Do you think Darcy's going to learn Turkish?
Well, he's Bulgarian.
Oh, sorry. I forget. I was thinking of Florian. What do they speak in Bulgaria? Russian? I don't know.
Bulgarian.
I'm from Oklahoma.
What do they speak in Albania?
Yeah.
Albanian.
Are these right? Or are you just guessing?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Well, no. I never know anything like this. I never know anything like this.
Bulgarian bunkies, you can let us know.
Yeah, all the Bulgarian listeners, let me know. Now, here's the thing. Every so often we'll be like, for Match Me Abroad, somebody wrote me and said, my boyfriend is from Singapore. And here's what he has to say about what Dolly's doing on Match Me Abroad. I'm like, wow, I'm really learning things.
I love stuff like that. I got to say, I've learned so much about the world because of TLC.
Me too.
It's made me want to travel the world more.
And when people say things about visas and stuff, I go, well, I know.
Yeah, I know with this. I never thought I would want to go to Bulgaria. I totally want to go to Bulgaria now.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
What's the blonde one? She went with the guy who wanted to be the 80s childhood sitcom star. She was a blonde woman who was Russian who lived in Florida. We met her on the boat, the dancer.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm with you.
Remember, wherever she went, that was beautiful.
Bojo.
And
Croatia.
I never knew I wanted to go to Croatia.
Olivia Plath just went to Croatia and was like, it was never on my bucket list, but now I can't wait to go. But everybody that goes to Croatia talks about how gorgeous it is.
And it's the Dick Riviera.
Okay, well, good.
There's that whole swath. It's just pork loins all around. I mean,
okay. Can we go back to Darcy and Georgie?
Anyway, so Darcy just said, that's so beautiful. And so she said, tell them thank you. So they're leaving. She has on her white coat with this. I guess she's decided to wear a headscarf now because I guess it's kind of raining or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She does her wet dog impression. The parents look at Georgie like the fuck. But
well, it's just like when they were going boar hunting and she was like, row, roo, ho, 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 ha, roo, ha. And the dad's like,
yeah, I do think Darcy's going to be good. She's going to be a good grandmother. I think she'll be good with kids, little kids.
That's a great point.
Right? Don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah. Good point.
Now, I don't think she's going to want to be called grandma.
No.
She's going to be very specific about that.
No. Just call her Darcy.
Just call her Darcy. Mm-hmm. I would love to be called grandma.
Well, my grandkids can call you grandma. Okay.
We'll work on they're not calling you grandma?
No, 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 no.
Oh, okay.
Both of my sisters have grandkids, you know.
They do.
Yeah, my one
You
sister has 3 and my other sister has 2.
well
Mhm.
well,
Interestingly, my one sister has 4 kids, but has 2 grandchildren, and then my other sister has 2 kids, but has 3 grandchildren because her
mm,
daughter just had the second baby.
oh.
It's a lot of
Well, let's
grandkids.
well, let's hope John doesn't get a girl pregnant in college and waits.
Oh my god, stop. Stop it. Stop it.
Uh,
No,
okay,
no, no, no. We've talked about that.
I
We've
know.
talked about that. Yeah.
So, they leave the parents and then they go, they're on the way there and George is like, I'm excited for some time. And Darcy's like, yeah, there's a lot of sexual energy around there. I feel it on my bones. And
She's so
she,
corny all the time.
all the time. And he's like, oh, do you? And she's like, yeah, a little dirty. He's like, I'll see how dirty you can get. And she's like, I'll get down and dirty. Love me.
Is this
But
when she talks about his kebab being juicy?
yeah, she says, I'm ready for that big, fat, juicy, fat kebab.
And he goes, "Okay," because he was like, "Talk dirty to me." And she's like, "I'll do it. I'll do it right now."
This is why I
Like,
love Darcy
stop.
because she's a dick pig, y'all.
She is.
We love this for her.
Mhm.
Okay, so they get to the hotel. He's gonna go get better wine because he makes or Darcy makes a face drinking the wine that I've seen Mary Payne make a face and send it back.
First of all, you've never seen me send wine back in my life. You take that back.
I haven't, I
I've
haven't,
never sent anything
but I
back.
have seen you make a face.
Oh, yeah. If it's bad, it's bad. You gotta ooh. And then
I'm not
sometimes you're
saying
like,
it was a TLC sponsored wine. I'm not
"Absolutely
saying that.
not.
It was never that
Uh-uh. No, 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 no,
because
no.
we love those wines.
They're so good. Please send us some more."
Mhm. Great for
Mhm.
cooking. And so, anyway, he goes to get wine and Darcy calls her sister and she's like, hey, Stace, hey, Darce. And she's like, well, everything's good. I've been bonding with his family and we went to this castle and yada, yada, and not every moment is great. She's like, I've had to vent and get some stuff out, but we're making a little progress. And Stacy, always the ever supportive sister, says, well, you've just both been really up and down. I mean, 2 engagements, then you're not engaged. Then he never wants to take accountability for his actions. And Darcy's just sitting there kind of blinking, just going, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And she says, I wish I was there for you. And y'all, don't think it
Mm.
was a surprise. It was planned all along, I'm sure. Um,
Absolutely.
absolutely, because they know we love nothing better than Darcy and Stacey together.
I know.
We love the 4 of them. Give us Darcy and Stacey season 5.
Why
I
don't
don't
we
know
have a show? Just give us the show. Just give it to
why
us.
give
Give it
it to us.
give it to
I
us.
don't need any more of these fucking virgin shows, TLC. I just want to see Darcy and Stacey season 5.
Everybody does. I don't know what the problem is. They're having them on these other shows, so they're not like Angela. They haven't been kicked off. What are we
And I
doing?
think they could have them on both. Do both.
Do it all.
Do
Do
it
it all.
all. So anyway, so Stacy's coming. Darcy asked her to be there. She's like, it would be an honor to have you here. And so Stacy doesn't know, and Darcy says, I'll pay for your luggage. And for Darcy and Stacy, that's like $1,000.
Yeah, because you're gonna go over that 50 pounds and it's gonna be minimum 3 bags.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
So anyway, so she's like, why not? We're gonna do it. Do it big. And so anyway, the next day, Darcy and Georgie are walking through these ruins castle. Again, looks really cool. And they're sitting there and they're having this pastry that looks so freaking delicious.
I didn't notice it.
Oh, it's like all crumbly and light. And
Mm.
I always appreciate when Georgie was eating it, when hot people eat fattening things, because I'm like, they're real people too. But anyway,
Mm.
so they were kind of talking about the trip, and he's like, "This is really great to be here together." And Darcy says, "Well, I asked Stacy to come to Bulgaria because it's a pivotal moment, and I need her support." And and she also says, "You know, I need to see if he's being avoidant." Georgie is like,
Sure.
"Sure," and she's like, "We got to intuition," and he's like, "Sure." So he's like, "They're part of our family. Why would not? Why not?"
And, what
So
do you think the parents are gonna think about that situation? They're gonna be like,
yeah.
"Whoa." Whoa.
Maybe Florian can explain it to them.
Does Florian, who is from Albania, speak Bulgarian? We don't think so.
We really need to work on our languages. Let's move
Do
on.
you know what I still have? I still
What?
have this thing they sent me from the translator.
Oh, I have that somewhere too.
What was that show called? Lost in Translation?
Lost in Translation, yeah.
Yeah, I've got that. Yeah, just in
That
case
was
I
a
go
good
somewhere.
show.
Yeah. Was it? I didn't watch it.
Hey Siri, what language do they speak in Bulgaria? Oh, Bulgarian.
See, I was right.
Hey Siri, what language do they speak in Albania?
What it's gonna
Albanian. Mary Payne, you're good at this.
just
Wow.
just totally guessed. But hey, there you go.
All right. All right. Who's next?
Who's next? Brandon and Julia. And we're very happy for them. They're currently with child, and that's
They are.
wonderful.
She
That's
looked very
wonderful.
pregnant.
In the picture, yeah, I think they
Yeah.
waited a long time to announce it. Yeah.
Don't you
Yeah.
think also though, I bet Julia did what a lot of my girlfriends did. Not a lot, but some of them did on their first pregnancy where she just ate everything that she could possibly eat.
Well, sometimes you can't help it. And Dave and I still talk about this, and Anna is 22. When I was pregnant with Anna, we both go to work all day and come home. And he came home one night and it was, maybe like 9 o'clock or whatever. I'd already had dinner or whatnot. He had a work thing. And he comes home and he goes, "Oh man, all day I've been thinking about those. They had those like Klondike bars and they've got like the crunchy on the outside, like
Mhm.
almonds with their ice cream.
Mhm.
And they come in like a 4-pack. And he's like, "Oh, all day I've been thinking about that." And I was like, and he goes, "Well, there was 2 left." I go, "Yeah, I ate both of them." He's like, "You ate both of them?" I was like, "I couldn't help it. The baby wanted it."
You're like,
It's
I'm
just like,
growing life.
he goes, "I literally have been thinking about it all day." I go, "Well, guess what? I was too. And then I ate one and it wasn't enough. So I had to have 2. Don't body shame me." He's like, "Okay. Okay, fatty." But no, he didn't say that. But it just sometimes you really can't help it. Like you pass the McDonald's and you have to U-turn in the middle of the road to go and get a vanilla shake. Just speaking from my own experience. Like you can't help it sometimes. And then you get so full towards the end that you can't eat anything because there's no space in there for your stomach. Everything gets smushed.
You
So
just
you
have heartburn.
you just have heartburn because everything just stays up and nothing will go down. So it's kind of like being on Manjaro, actually. Now that I think about it.
Manjaro, it's pregnancy without the baby. That's how they should. That's how they should do it.
Similar feeling. Similar feeling.
So now there's lawn people out there. Can you hear it?
No,
Okay,
I
great.
can't hear it. Okay.
Good Lord, we're just trying to do a podcast,
Oh, I
people.
mean,
So,
this is a shit show.
so
Go ahead.
Brandon and Julia, and they are going. They're going to Betty and Ron's farm. And Betty's like, "Hey, do you feel better?" And Julie's like, "Yeah." "Do you feel better?" She's like, "Yeah, yeah." So they're both here. They're going to be better. And Julia, or not, because it's Betty. And Julia said, "Yeah, we're good because we came with permission." And then we're going to go to Miami soon, and I don't want tension there, so we're working it out. We're burying the hatchet. Julia doesn't understand that phrase. She's like, "Bury hatchet? You bury each other?" She was very confused by it. I asked AI on Jake and I's pod what the equivalent of this would be in Russian, and it's
Okay.
bury the war axe.
But what does it even mean? What's the origin story of Bury the Hatchet?
Well, I didn't
You
ask that.
Well, I'm gonna find out
I
really
didn't ask
quickly.
that, but yes, I feel like maybe it's a logging term that
Um,
maybe it's a log, like when they would do log fights like on Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, and they would like
okay.
throw the little log axes, and they would.
No, you're wrong.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's an idiom used to mean stop fighting, to stop holding a grudge and become friendly again. It comes from a custom of the indigenous peoples of the Americas.
Oh,
The chiefs would bury their war hatchets in the ground as a symbolic act to show they were putting an end to the conflict and making a commitment to peace.
Well, I love that.
Yes, yes, that's what it means. We also, because on UK they would say so much, throw a spanner in the works, throw a spanner in the works. Um, it
Oh,
also is the same as throw a wrench in the plan. And so we had to
oh,
look that up too. And it was from
oh,
some
I do. Yeah.
throwing a wrench, which is the same thing as a spanner, down a oil well and messing the whole oil well up so you can't get oil out anymore because there's a wrench thrown down there. Throw a spanner in the
Oh,
works. You guys, again, TLC,
again, teaching us. If I'm
teaching us
ever,
things.
and now, Mary Penny, if you're ever in Russia, you can say, "Oh, guys, can we just bury the war axe?"
Right. And I'm sure they'll know what it means from the indigenous peoples of the Americas.
Well, I mean, no, Russians say that. They say bury the war axe.
No, I don't think they say that.
That's what AI said.
No, AI said hatchet is the same word as war axe.
Oh,
They
maybe,
didn't say that they make that. They don't say that
maybe,
phrase.
maybe,
And by the
maybe.
way, Brandon didn't know what building was what in DC, so he definitely
No.
doesn't know where that
Ru-
phrase came from.
Russian bunkies, come at us. Let us know what is what. Well, you never know. You never know.
Okay,
Um,
alright.
so, but okay. So anyway, they're going to feed the animals, and Julie's like, I would never live it on a farm. I actually kind of think she would love it because she loves animals so much, but
Mhm.
not Betty and Ron's farm.
Not that swinger farm, no.
No, not the swinger farm. And so anyway, Ron is teaching her mother how to feed the animals, and the mother's freaked out by stepping on soft things. Later on, they're having some good old again. And it always hurts me. Now, pizza is a little different. Pizza is a wonderful food, and I
Yes.
love a hot dog too. But I'm like, do people come here from Europe and just go, God, American food is trash?
Yeah, of course they do.
Okay,
Yeah, of course they do. Yeah.
they're like Marco in that pizza with what's her name that we talked
Yes,
about.
that ridiculous scene about
That's
the
even yeah.
pineapple. If she's
Mhm.
gonna order pizza for him, she orders Hawaiian pizza
Stupid.
here in Europe. Go ahead.
So, Julia's dad is obsessed with hot sauce, and I don't wanna be around him 2 hours from now.
That's so funny. She's like, "My dad" she's like, "We have hot sauce in Russia." But he's never seen it, so he should go on that show where they make you eat the things with
The
the hot
hot
sauce.
ones.
Yeah,
Or
mhm.
if they came out to LA, I'm gonna tell her if they ever come out to LA, there's literally just a hot sauce store at the farmer's market. It's a great
Oh,
store, great. Y'all go to the farmer's market if you're ever in Los Angeles. It's one of my favorite places. Have you ever been?
not in Los Angeles, but I've been to farmers markets.
No, it's the original LA. It's at the Grove.
Oh, wow, okay, well,
I'll have to take you next time you're in LA.
okay, when
It's
will
right
that
by
be?
CBS Studios.
Where we might be going for the other thing.
Yeah,
Okay, alright,
I just made a plan. I just made an itinerary.
okay.
Okay, so, there's actually a really good French place. Not the point. I think I'm hungry. I need to,
I'm hungry. I
continue.
was just thinking how hungry I was. Go ahead.
I know. So, okay. So, anyway, he's trying hot sauce, and so Betty's like, "So, Julia, what do you want the wedding to be like?" And she's like, "I want it to be small and simple at the beach." And Betty's like, "Well, if that's your dream, Betty, stay the fuck out of this, honey." And
She's
Julia,
the worst.
she's
Ron
the worst.
is this when Ron goes, "Oh, well, she's got list of things." Just
Yeah.
what? You already had the wedding.
Yeah,
You already had the church wedding.
she already did that wedding,
Yeah.
and Julie's like, "I don't want a big wedding," and she's like, "Well, let's just make sure there's no drama," and Julie's like, "No drama in Miami," and she's like, "Do you have a backup plan, though? A backup plan?" That's the phrase to drink to. Julie's like, "No, no, we're going to the beach. We're doing this," and she says, "Okay," and Julia says, "This is how we deal. Betty and I forgive and forget, and we never talk deeper."
Okay. Well, that may just be your life with Betty,
That
and that's
sounds
fine.
healthy.
Mhm.
Um, and so, and even Ron is like, "This isn't a recipe for success." So they're packing for Miami. Later on, Juliet takes off a ring and says, "We're not married anymore." I thought this was cute. She's like, "We're not married anymore. We're getting married again." And he's like, "Okay." And so they go to leave, and we're paying.
Mm.
We have not sat yet. We got to sit. If we're in again, something else we've learned from TLC.
Someone else did this. Who was it?
No, it was,
Somebody else did this where they had to sit before they leave, and I remember
was it
going,
Olga and Steven?
maybe it was Olga, but it was somebody else that was it Natalie and Mike?
Maybe it was Natalie and Mike. It wasn't the littlest clan member, was it? That's what we
Who
call her.
who?
Remember the little person who was from Russia who got canceled after like
Oh,
2
yeah,
weeks of
yeah.
the
No,
show
no,
'cause
no,
she
no,
said
no,
the
no. It
N-word?
was yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, no. I forgot her.
I'm
No, it wasn't her. It was I can't remember who it was, but it was somebody was like, "Before you leave, you have to sit." I feel like it was a guy, a man, but we haven't had any male contestants from Russia.
boy,
Um, anyway, if somebody can remember, but it's definitely I've seen it before, and it would
you
have
see
only been on this show because this is the only
yeah.
show I watch.
Again, so you know if you ever have Russian guests, you better plan to sit.
You have to
Jake
sit.
looked this up. This is like a folklore thing of like, you don't want the evil spirit, at least it started, you don't want the spirits to come with you. You want to confuse the spirits and they think,
Okay.
oh, they're sitting down now. I saw them. Basically, it's like basically if you have a dog or a cat, it's like you're
Right.
packing, they're freaking out. And then
Mhm.
you sit down like nothing's wrong. And then you just kind of sneak out.
Yeah, if our dogs see a suitcase come up or down the stairs, it's 2 full days of panic and sweat, and so now I just leave my suitcase in my bedroom. I'm like, it's just open all the time, so they don't know. Things are going in, things are going out, they don't know.
Oh, have they not gotten used to going to the beach house yet?
No, they like to go to the beach house, but it's the
But have they
are we
not gotten used to the because is it Ginger or Violet that doesn't like to drive?
Ginger just has anxiety about everything, and she used to just sit for the whole 6 hours and face the back of the seat and shake for 6 hours. She wouldn't look towards the front, she's faced the back of the seat and
She medicated?
sitting. Yes. So she takes Reconcile, which is like Prozac every night, and then before we go on a car trip now, we give Ginger a full trazodone like she's a 200-pound man. She's 16 pounds. We give her a full trazodone, and we give Violet a half, and then now we give them something else called Heavenly Hounds, which calms them sort of in the moment. It wears off, but somebody on the ferry
And then
told
so
me
then they
that,
just
but
go to
yeah.
sleep?
Yeah, so then they just zonk out for the car. They get out and they get excited when it's time to go pee pee and walk around, but then they go right back to sleep when they get in the car.
That's great. I'm glad we
Yeah,
worked
but getting on the ferry is a fucking nightmare.
glad we worked out a solution.
Yeah, well, I mean, just Ginger needs to be put down like a hippo. I mean, she's she's like,
She's so cute. She loves me.
I know.
Okay, so anyway, so y'all they arrived in Miami and Julia's feeling great. And she's like, this is gonna be like Baywatch. And Brandon goes, ugh. They filmed that in California, and Julia is gutted. Just she was shocked. This is what she
He
came
didn't have to tell her. He didn't have to
yeah,
tell her that.
well, yeah. This is what she came to Miami for. Now it's ruined. Well, so they walk in, they're looking at the place, and tomorrow's the ceremony. And first thing, as soon as Betty and Ron show up, literally her head's out the car, and she's like, "I'm worried about the weather. Said it's gonna rain tomorrow."
Is she worried about her hair poofing up, you think?
Oh
You think
my
she's worried about the
god,
humidity?
that woman's curly hair. Now look, I have curly, but the amount of Beyonce sacred hair oil I would have to put on my hair to get it to not, it would work, but it would be so much just to get it not to frizz.
Yeah, no, no. First of all, she's not worried about best. If there's a list of 400 things, her hair,
It is true.
mine would be a top 3. Her would be bottom 400. She does not care about her
I
hair.
don't think she's worried about the curl or the color.
Or the cut.
Or the cut. Again, she's going to a fantastic Sam's or Ron's doing this at the farm.
Ron is completely cutting her hair.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so too. So she would look 10 years younger. You know what? We don't have time
we
for
can't
this.
fix it. We can't fix
We
it.
can't. We didn't cause it. We didn't cure it, and we can't fix it. Like
That's
Brene
right.
Brown says, or maybe that's AA. Same thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, so she's like, so you've got no backup plans, and she's like, no, and it's gonna be fine. And she was like, well, Betty's like, well, maybe have it under some shelter. And she's like, if you have a wedding, you can do that. And even Brandon says, Mom, let her do her thing. Let her do her thing.
Listen, I'm not saying Betty's wrong. Betty's right. There should be a backup plan in case it rains. But just let her make
Let
this
her make
mistake.
this mistake.
Let her make the mistake. Just leave it
Betty's
be.
so filled with anxiety. She does the thing that she's like, fine, I'll wash my hands of it.
Don't say I didn't. I won't say I told you so.
Say it.
Mhm.
So anyway, so yeah, Julia's like, no, she already did the first wedding. Shut up. So later on, Julia is going out by the pool with her, just her mom and her dad. Look, it's so loud.
Why am I leaning into the microphone like that's going to make me hear it better? My headphones are in my ears. I'm an idiot. I lean into the microphone as if me talk. How long have I been doing this? No, I don't hear it.
Okay.
Blower.
Tell me if you hear it.
Okay.
God, y'all, we're just trying to do our jobs here.
God. Matt's trying to do his job and my job.
I don't mind him getting a gift today.
You're getting a gift. Yay.
So anyway, Julie's at the pool with her family and our pool. I can't say it very well. Do you say pool or do you say pool?
Pool.
Pool.
Pool. The swimming pool.
See, Jake makes fun of me because he's like swimming pool. And I'm like,
well, who talks like that?
That's what I said. Thank you.
I'm going to the swimming pool.
Pool. I'd like a piece of pie.
What are you doing, Jake?
Doing?
Swimming pool.
Embrace your roots.
Come on.
And it's so funny. He's worked so hard on his accent. If you hear his parents, oh my God. Mom was like, hey man, this is Mother Poodle. And like, it's crazy. He really
sounds like my mother.
Yeah, it sounds like my parents. Well, not my daddy's dead, but before. So anyway, all right. So I'm just gonna get to it.
Okay.
This to me is classic Julia to be like, hey, so I want you to move to the US. I've been fighting with my husband about this for like 7 months now. And the parents are like, squeeze me baking powder. You never brought this up to us. Don't you think Julia creates so much in her mind?
She's like, so you're going to move here and you're going to move in with us into our 1-bedroom apartment. What could go wrong? It's going to be fine. And they're like, we go Russia. We go Russia.
It's a totally different life. Can you blame him?
They're elders. They don't want to learn a new language.
He can't bring his war axe on a plane.
And I mean, she's lived in the States for a long time. So I'm sure if she did want to bring her parents over, it probably would be pretty easy. You know what I mean? It wouldn't look like fraud or that she'd been here 3 months and she was trying or whatever. Not, like Jasmine trying to get her kids or, and now what we hear, Jennifer with the 2 F's trying to get her kid over. Not like that. She could get her parents over, but they're like, what the fuck? We don't want to move to Norfolk, Virginia.
No, we don't want to do that.
And they're like, what are we going to do? Live together? We're divorced.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that. We keep forgetting they're divorced.
I don't think she worked that out.
She's like, what, I got to get 2 apartments for them? No.
No.
No, they don't want it. And it keeps thundering. And Dad's like, is that an omen for this conversation or for the wedding that's going to get rained out?
Or for the wedding that's going to get rained out.
Yeah.
It was very ominous. I loved it. It felt like I believe now that Matt Sharp is so powerful right now and Dan Adler. And they just literally just called God and said, hey, can we get some thunder at 10:45 a.m. right? And God's like, sure, girl. Got it.
What's with the pop?
Tongue pop. I don't know. I feel tongue poppy today.
Do you know the trick that I can do that nobody else can do?
What?
Okay.
You did that with your lips?
You do it. You go. You suck your bottom lip onto your top teeth, and then you pull down really hard. After I had my Invisalign, I couldn't do it for a while, but I got it back.
Got it back.
It was a thing that in high school, if you could do it, it was cool.
Ah, got it.
So ergo, I learned how to do it late, and I wasn't cool soon enough. But go ahead.
All right. I think that's it with him.
Basically.
I bet with him. Before we move on, my landlord is texting me like a million times. I just have to text her back. I'm so sorry, Mary Payne.
Okay.
This is such a shit show today.
It's okay. I'm just gonna hit pause. It's fine. Okay, Matt texted his landlord. So now we're going to talk about Andrei, Libby, Jovi, Yara, Alexi, and Loren. God help us all.
The 90-Day Avengers.
listen, just quickly, thoughts on them trying to make this Real Housewives and putting
I was
everybody
gonna ask
together?
you the same question.
Because you know that probably now all of them are gonna attend Brandon and Julia's wedding.
They should. If they don't, I feel like this is a completely missed opportunity.
But
But
let's
maybe it's
just
in a different part of Florida. I don't know. And maybe a
they're in
different time of year. We don't know.
ok well, that's true, they could not all be filming at once, but let's remember that when we were on that boat ride from hell over to the Statue of
I
Liberty, the
loved
TLC.
it.
No, I mean, just because, like, people were sick,
Oh,
not me, I was
oh,
fine.
oh my God. Poor Jake and poor Annie of David and Annie.
Yeah, Caitlin didn't feel good either, but
Oh yeah, Caitlin was freaked out.
she was with child. So,
We didn't know.
but we had at that party, Brandon, Julia, Andrei, Libby, Alexi, and Loren. We had most of these people at that
Hmm.
party. Just
Yes.
Jovi and Yara weren't there, but we saw them at the other party. So
Hmm.
it'll be very interesting if they have this event and you and I will be like, hey, we've met all these people.
I Yeah, that is interesting. What now? I kind of love this.
You love the crossover.
I
Okay.
love this Florida thing. I love all of them together. The reason is because, and I said this on our show when this first started. Jake was like, I don't know. And I said, what are these? These are three couples that always deliver on 90 Day Fiance. And
Hmm.
I don't think as in their marriages, they don't have as many problems anymore. Libby doesn't talk to her family anymore.
Yeah.
Lauren doesn't talk to her horrible mother anymore.
Hmm.
Like, so we can't have that as family drama. And then
Hmm.
Jovi and Yara loves Jovi's mother. That's her best friend.
Yeah.
So it's like they're like, I think this is smart of TLC to be like, hey, these are people that deliver,
Hmm.
like Darcy and Stacey, but we've got to give them something to have drama about. So let's just make it for themselves. And I did not know I would love it so much, but I love it.
Lauren looks like she has been plopped into an episode of The Walking Dead. She is
Sh
terrified.
She's terrified the whole time. I don't know if she has the stomach for this because Lauren is a sensitive person,
Yeah.
and anxiety is such a trigger for her. Now, do you like watching it though, or do you think this format works, or are you not a fan of it?
I'm on the fence. I was very against it at the
I'm gonna
beginning. I was
convince
like,
you. I'm gonna convince you.
okay, I was very against it. And when they have the 3 couples walking together, I'm like, "What are we doing?"
I loved it. I love it.
Okay, well, maybe you'll convince me because I'm not as against it as I was. And I just gotta tell you, Yara is one of those people that I don't care about her own pillow talk. I just kinda need her on every show. She's so damn funny.
She's so funny.
She's so
When we
funny.
did meet her, I talked to her forever. I think you did too.
I talked
Jake
to her a bit. I talked to her a
Oh,
bit.
I talked to her for like 30 minutes. We had a great conversation. Jake got drunk with Jovi because Jovi kept giving him Sazeracs.
Has what given him what?
Jovi, they went to the bar and Joe was like, "Hey, you want a Sazerac? You're from Baton," because Jake went to school in Baton
What's
Rouge.
a Sazerac?
You never heard of it, Sazerac? It's an alcohol. I'm surprised
I've
that
never
you've
heard of a
never heard of that.
Sazerac in my life. It sounds like
Yes,
you're
you
saying
have.
Sasquatch.
Thomas Ravenel of Southern Charm used to talk about Sazeracs. Did you ever watch Southern Charm in the first seasons?
It come on now. Of
Okay, well,
course.
Thomas Ravenel would talk about Sazerac.
Is it like SASSAQU or
You
how
know
do
what?
you
We've gone long anyway. Let's just
yeah,
ask. Hey
okay.
Siri, what's a Sazerac drink? What's in it?
You're saying sarsaparilla?
It's an anise flavored liqueur with
Anise flavored liqueur.
Picard bitters and rye whiskey.
Ugh.
Yeah, I hate. Uh, I said it's anise. I think anise flavored. I probably wouldn't like that if it's like in the Negroni family.
I'm
No,
nauseous.
yeah,
No.
no.
Mm-mm.
I had
No, no, no.
Negronis all or what is that? Aperol spritz. Blech.
No, I will never
Ah,
understand it. I
I
will
had them
never
like
understand it.
every time we went to a new city when I was in actual fucking Italy,
Yeah.
I would have an Aperol spritz once at a restaurant and be like, "Nope, this just isn't for me." They just
'Cause
look
you
so
think
pretty.
maybe the people that are making it aren't making it right, and I just
No,
haven't had the right one because people are so obsessed with it. It's got to be delicious, and I think it's disgusting.
it's too bitter. It's too bitter.
Eh.
Yeah,
Alright, so
I'm not a
these
fan.
people alright,
Oh yeah.
I okay, so
Do you have
the
notes? Did they appear?
no,
Oh, you looked like you were reading something. Go ahead.
no, I'm just saying because normally these are the people I do notes on, but it's they're at this party for Yara. Now, I'm sure you guys have done your research that you cannot buy these products. We were like, we're going to buy the product.
Oh, I
We're
haven't checked yet.
no, it's a coming soon. Get on the wait list. Get on the email list. Coming soon for the
Ah,
products. But the big dog carriers are, in fact, like $800, and the one that she's wearing, like the crossbody, they're several $100s depending on the fabric. And then they have like dog collars that are like $90. It's very expensive, and the logo is very similar to the Telfar. I think I'm saying that right. Logo. It's a very similar, almost like a copy.
it's Telfar, a luxury dog brand.
Telfar is just a luxury brand. I'm going to make sure I'm saying it right. It's Telfar, F-A-R. Yeah, Telfar. If you look up the Telfar logo, it looks
Uh-huh.
very similar to Yara's logo. It's like a T with a circle around it. It looks very similar. Now he's
I
looking it
didn't
up because you
no.
guys, this
Oh,
is going to
mhm.
be the episode with Google.
This
Mhm.
is yeah, we are.
Okay, continue with that. What's happening at this party? Because I believe what Libby is saying here, and I don't believe Lauren's explanation.
Okay.
Okay.
So, well, I agree with that, but it's also really shitty that Libby's saying it, I think.
It's
Well,
a
so
very breaking of girl code.
yes, yes, it's but y'all, that's what's beautiful about these people is that Yara and Loren follow girl code but Libby and Andrei, they're always out for themselves.
Yep.
Um, and so y'all, so they're having this fight about who said what, and Alexi is like, well, let's just go get Loren. And again, you like Loren looks like she's gonna shit her pants. She's like, her bless her heart, her little ticks from it. She's like so stressed out,
So stressed.
so stressed out. And so, anyway, so Andre's like, we are here to know, and he just kind of starts yelling, and I love it. It was so hot to me when Alexi was like, hey, let me do that, and I was like, oh my god, you're so calm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he basically said, you said that heard that I body shame you, and Lauren's like, wait, what? And she said, she looks at Libby, she says, Andrei was reading our text messages,
That's
and
so bad.
because
He was like,
that's what happened.
I saw it all. I saw everything.
So Libby, that's what's beautiful about Alexi is that they will throw each other and they get so angry they say shit and don't realize they've told little lies to, or really Andrei has lied to Lib, and she's like, "What? You're reading a talk like this?" And with her upside down mouth, and she's upset, and Lauren's like, well, I confided in you. And she's like, and I agree when Lauren says kind of in the moment, she's like, this is kind of shit that can ruin a marriage. What
Absolutely.
what is
Absolutely.
yes. She's like, I was going through my issues and I confided with you. And she said, I felt like he was, but he wasn't. I think actually both things can be true. Because when I say both things can be true, I think was he shaming her about body stuff? Probably he wouldn't have said that because culturally where he's from, that's just what you do. And so
Hmm.
but I feel like she's had some revisionist history. So I think she actually believes he didn't do that anymore. But I agree that in the time, it was probably very hurtful.
I
Because did
think
we
if
watch
she's
it?
when she was going through her mommy makeover and stuff, and he was more not so concerned about what she was doing to her body and stuff. And he was kind of like, I think it's kind of ridiculous, whatever, that she's doing all this, but if it makes her feel good, I'm going to support it. He was more upset that, like, oh shit, like I got to really take care of these kids by myself and work all day for like 12 weeks. Like it was a
Mhm.
long recovery where she could not pick up a kid or do anything. And he wasn't like, this is so stupid. Like she looks perfect. He was more like, oh my God, I got to take care of these kids. I think he was like, yeah, she wants to get bigger boobs and a flatter stomach. Sure. Why not? You know?
Yeah.
God, that she did a lot of surgery all at once.
If you're gonna go under, just do it.
Well, of course, slightly jealous of it, but I do think in a lot of ways when he was saying to her like, "Hey, you want to get a flatter stomach? You should work out more," which is a very typical male thing to say when they don't
Yes,
understand.
they don't
You want
understand.
to lose some weight? Just stop drinking Coke. I mean, it's that easy. Like, what are you
Yeah.
gonna just
Well, and they don't understand dysplasia and body and things moving when you're pregnant and labor and
Yeah, and if she's got body dysmorphia anyway, he shouldn't be saying any of that to her. Like, you should work out more. Like any of it, none of it.
I remember
Yeah.
my mother just one day just crying in a chair because she went to the doctor because she was working out and doing all this stuff because she had 3 C-sections because she lost a baby before my brother and
Oh,
I.
yeah.
And so she had all that scar tissue and the doctor said she went to a plastic surgeon because or went doctor and she said you would have to do a tummy tuck.
Mhm.
There's no other way you can fix that. And
Yeah.
my mother just cried and cried, and my dad wasn't very sensitive about it. And then they got divorced, and she got a tummy tuck.
Good for her. I was about to say, I hope this ends in a tummy tuck story.
She got one.
Good. Good for her. Okay, so they're
Yeah.
fighting, so
Oh, yeah,
continue
sorry,
with the
I'm leaving
fighting,
notes.
yes. Okay,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, God, I'm doing the notes because you
You're in
did
charge. You're in
nothing.
charge of this
You
podcast.
did
Go ahead.
nothing.
That's
Okay,
right.
so she's like, "This can ruin marriage," and then Andrei's like, Andrei is suddenly the anti-misogynist of the group. He's like, "How dare you? How dare you comparing her to other women? This is horrible." The most probably misogynist man of 90, the man who said, "Don't terrorize me with your pregnancy," is now on this fucking pedestal. And that's why I love watching this hypocritical, hot asshole.
It was so funny when he's like, "Well, I never do that. I never tell you you're fat." One check mark in the column for Andre.
One check mark for Andrei.
Yeah.
Um, and so he's like, "I've been called a dick behind my back." Well, Alexi and Loren are like, "We're leaving."
And also, you've been called a dick right to your face. So what are
Yeah.
you talking about?
Yeah, what are you
Yeah.
talking about? So yeah, she said it in your face. And so they leave. Yara starts crying. She's like, "Jovi," and Joey's like, "Let him go, let him go. We don't, it's fine." Yeah, and Yara is crying to Libby. And she's like, "Why are you fighting?" And Libby's like, I know. I'm here for you." And God, it's so messy. I love it so much. And Yara's like, and then I love that Yara's thought process because she knows they're all going to fight. She goes, "I mean, you could do this after. Like, do it after my party." Well, Yara decides, well, I need to teach her a lesson
Mhm.
because if she's done this, I'm going to tell her about what her husband's saying, so she'll learn, which
Mhm.
I fucking loved. And
I
she's
loved it.
basically, yes. So see, this is turning you. I see the wheels. I see it.
Well,
Um,
yeah, okay.
well, so Yara says when we went to dinner, Alex told your husband, or Alex told us that your husband lost $75,000. And he told him just secret. And Libby's face, like the only thing I don't remember if Jake or I said this, but it was like the same face of like whenever he snatched the phone from her.
Uh-huh.
Remember when she was like about to lose her fucking mind?
Mhm.
Um, and so
She's like, "What?"
what? What? Yes, exactly. She's like, what? And then Libby said, "Are you telling me that I had to learn about this after my friends did? My friends learned this before. How was I the last to know? Twinkle, twinkle, little star." Sorry. And Libby said, well, so this is what's great about Andrei and Libby is they will band together, but then if one of them realizes the other person stabbed them in the back, meaning the husband and wife, they will immediately throw the other person under the bus in front
Yes.
of everyone. And
Yes.
it was so she walks up to Andrei. She's like, "What did you have?" She's just so upset. She's just so upset. And she said, "Did you tell him you're gambling in Moldova?"
Stop.
"I got no husband. I got no rental house. I'm $75,000 broke." Gammon. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But anyway,
Yeah.
so I swear I didn't take a Sudafed today. I stopped caffeine last week, and I think I have more energy now.
Oh, good
Who
for
knew?
you. Hmm,
Well, reflux.
hmm.
Okay, so anyway, Libby she's furious. And Andre's like, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. I was doing so good. And she's like, I'm leaving. And so they leave, and Joey looks at Yara and he's like, well, that was nuts. And Yara's like, how do you think I'm gonna feel? Joey, like from the last resort couples counseling, he looked at her and said, how do you feel? And she looks at him like, how the fuck do you think I feel? I'm sorry.
That was so funny when he goes, well, how are you feeling right now? And she goes, how do you think I feel? And he goes, upset? And she goes, yeah, Jovi, the dog has to go pee. I love her.
Anyway.
But did you not notice that cinematic, the way they filmed Libby and Andrei? So she's standing here and he kind of comes up cinematically and he goes, what you mad? Why you mad?
Why you mad?
And she goes, everybody here know that about the $75,000 before me. I went all the way to Moldova.
All the way to Moldova?
And he goes, she goes, I'm never moving there. Gross.
Oh, she did say that. Thank you.
She's like, I'm never good. And he goes, what else is told you the guys in the I love that Yara goes, well, not only did we say that Andrei was a dick, but then Lexi said, the funniest thing is Yara and Jovi are like, we just attended this dinner. We did nothing.
We did nothing. It was wonderful.
But it's getting confusing. So that's why I wish it was just 2 couples, not 3. And I definitely don't want Brandon and Julia to go in. Then it's 4 couples because I already have to do that with Housewives.
Love it. I love it.
Well, just give me a quick little Jasmine, Matt, Gino situation. And then thank God we didn't have baby and baby this week.
Okay. Yes, sorry, because we've gone on long because everything's trying to destroy Mary Payne and I from having a podcast today. But we suffered through it. We soldiered on. So Jasmine's in this carriage with Matt. Or actually, you know what? Let's talk about Gino first because let's just get him done. I don't want to end your show on fucking Gino.
Okay, thank
Shall
you.
we? Okay. So Gino basically is golfing with his hot cousin, and they're, doing guy things and golfing, and he's bad at it. Well, so the things that we find out is basically that Gino has completely blamed Jasmine for breaking up Natalie, even though he's the one that basically didn't tell her anything or not tell her. He's the one that basically lied to her and told her that basically not what the real story was and that all this happened. And so not only that, so they're done so, but also Gino is like cut ties with Dana, his cousin, who's like his brother. And we saw some of the text messages between Gino and Dana. And Dana even told him, like, Gino, you were the victim of your own demise.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
don't you think Jasmine's probably the best person Gino's ever dated?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that I know what his first wife looked like or anything. But it seems to be kind of
I feel like I've
cut.
seen a picture and she looks very similar to Jasmine.
Yeah, I think it's a cut and paste. But listen, Jasmine, when she's with Matt and when she was first with Gino, just light and breezy. Light and breezy. You know? It's not all the time.
Not all the time, but she was happier at least.
Yeah, at the beginning she was happy with Gino, and then she likes his little shark teeth and his I like your shark teeth in your nose and your little skinny legs.
I mean, look, if you're dating someone and he's sending nudes of you to other people,
You might
you need to break up with him. That's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you don't wanna live in Michigan, then listen, currently do Jasmine and Matt live in,
We don't know.
Florida? Are we adding them to this cast too? Are we adding them to the Florida people? I can't take it.
Oh my God. Maybe they're making them all go there. Bless their hearts. Sorry you have to live in Florida. But maybe.
See, my mic
Maybe.
unplugged again because I touched it.
Maybe you need a new cord.
Oh my god, I don't have time.
I've just ordered one after this. So, okay, so basically, Daddy, yeah, Gino broke this up with Dana. He's pissed and angry at everyone. He's like, I'm feeling alone and struggling, and Jasmine's living her best life with that short, ugly motherfucker.
He's very into how ugly and short, Matt
Yeah,
is.
it's stupid.
It's
It's
weird.
stupid.
It's real
Anyway,
weird.
that's Gino. We don't care about him anymore. Let's be honest.
Let's be
Um,
honest.
and so now Jasmine's back in this carriage with Matt. What did you think about Matt taking off her wedding ring?
I think he could have said, "You should take off your wedding ring."
I think so too. I think that is for someone. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
love that.
yeah, I agree.
Um, but he did, and Jasmine's like she kind of was overwhelmed by it. And she's like, I don't know, this is confusing. They go to this place, and she goes, "Oh, look, a chimney," and it's just a fire pit, but it was cute. Um, and she's like, "This is great. This is really, this has been such a nice surprise." And she said, "I feel strange because I don't know how to treat you, and I still have a lot of things to figure out." It does break my heart a little bit because what is Jasmine going to do? Like I don't know why Jasmine hasn't gotten a job yet. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to judge. Maybe there's a reason she can't work, but she has her green card. She could get out there and make money.
I think her job is this show, and she probably has not had any break of filming this show to be able
Actually,
to
that's
have a job.
that's actually very true. She's filmed
She's
so much. Yeah,
I mean, when has there been a break? She's just been on show after show after
that's
show after
very
show,
true.
you know?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So and so yeah, so that's what you got to do. But Jasmine says, she's like, I don't. Are you going to be okay with? Have you seen my baggage? And Matt's like, I'm good. I'm not scared. Nobody's perfect. He said, I'm already doubling down on this relationship. And Jasmine says, well, it's the best sex I've ever had.
Mm,
And he's like, cosign.
mhm.
And well, and they agree to buy a new bed and mattress. And then suddenly Matt acts kind of weird. And y'all, Jasmine she is perceptive. She's like, what is wrong? I can read your body language. You look unhappy. You look upset. And he
This
says
was
he
very out of the blue.
was out of the blue. Kind of makes me wonder if they're recreating a little bit.
Mhm,
Because he said
mhm.
he was cold. She brings a blanket around him, but then Matt tells her, well, speaking of getting warm, hey, I already took a job in Florida and I'm moving. And it seems like he's moving in like 2 weeks.
Right, and so her goal in life has
It's,
always been to move to Florida.
but this still feels shitty to tell someone this soon.
Well, I mean, his whole thought, if we're to believe what's on our television, his whole thought process is, well, she wants to move to Florida, so it works out. But if he's known for X amount of months, he should have been telling her, but he was waiting for her to break up with Gino. I don't know. It's all 50-50 is a true.
It's a little sus.
Yeah, it's a little sus. Agree.
A little sus. And one of Sissy's our listeners even mentioned that they wondered if she was wearing that big coat because she was already preggers.
Mm. Mhm, mhm. Yeah, she posted something yesterday, and it's a picture of, like, her on a it was definitely in a hotel room, but it was, like, her with her belly, and then she's, like, looking at the hotel shower, and she's like, "Life gives you." I was like, "What's happening?"
Have they had the baby? They did, right? They had a little
"Oh, yeah, the
boy.
baby's, like, 6 months old. It's a girl."
Oh, it's a girl.
Yeah,
I don't pay attention. Um,
I don't know what her name is.
so
Sorry.
anyway, so Jasmine is kind of like she's thrown and she's like, this is the first day. This one feels a lot. Like how stupid this is the first day of them being possibly in a relationship and you're telling her you have to move. Like, if this is real, then this guy's crazy and controlling. And again, red flag, get away from him. Like, I
I
don't like
disagree. I
this.
think he's the best thing that ever happened to her, and I think he's gonna help her get at least one of her kids over here if sh
I
that's
do
what she
think
wants.
that. I do
Yeah.
think that because people come for Jasmine and say she's a bad mother and her kids, and y'all don't forget. No, Gino used that. Gino is the one that had to get her kids over here. She couldn't do it,
Yeah.
so it's Gino the reason why our kids aren't here.
I would just like for her to mention them a little bit more.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, and maybe she does, and it's editing, but, and I saw something recently, one of those accounts posted, like, one of these people that are, like, super pro whatever. There's the pro Gina, the pro Jasmine. This one was very pro Jasmine, was like, she has been trying to get her kids the whole time, but she could now, and she is at a point where she could go and visit them,
Ah,
and she should do that.
maybe they don't show it. I don't know.
Maybe they
I
don't
don't
show
know.
it. Either way, it's problematic.
It is.
And we don't have baby and baby this week, so we
No,
don't have to
that's
find
it.
out about baby.
I'm sorry, is this normally in an hour and 15-minute show? It isn't, is it?
Yeah, we're generally right over an hour because the show is 2
Okay.
hours long.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Oh, Matt, what's going on in your world? What are you covering over there?
Oh,
What are you
God.
not covering? Should we go that way?
Plathville, you can have
Mm,
it.
okay.
You can have it.
Best show on television. I'll take it.
Look, it's too religious traumatizing for me growing up with that, and
I
also
get it.
Ethan scares me. Yeah.
I get it. I'm
So,
terrified of him.
if a I
Terrified of
am too.
I'm terrified of Ethan and terrified of Tony from Match Me Abroad. Those 2.
Now, if Olivia was still on there, like, dismantling the system and causing wonderful chaos, I'd watch every episode.
Mhm. Mhm.
But, yeah, no Olivia, no us. So, we're not covering that, but we're the usual. Have you seen the first episode of Toe yet?
I was just gonna ask you if you'd watched it. No, I've got it, but I haven't watched it yet.
I think it's gonna be a banger of a season. It's gonna be a good
Matt,
show.
nobody has more enthusiasm than 2 90-day podcasters when a new season drops.
Uh, the world is you can accomplish anything. We're fucking Kate Winslet on the end of that ship.
We are
I'm
so happy.
I'm
Now
just
you
holding you from behind. Let's be honest, you're holding me from behind,
right,
and my
yeah,
arms are wide out.
yeah, and I'm concerned you're gonna fall in because 'cause you're
Yeah,
flailing.
yeah, because you would never get on the outside like
No,
that.
no, 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 no. No, I'm not going over first. And also, Matt, we have so much hope and excitement, and just come to us 22 weeks from now when we're like, "Oh my god, when is this show gonna be over?"
It's gonna be yeah. Jake usually ends up hating it first, but you know what? I gotta say, and Jake brought this up in our podcast. I'm liking this season of Hey. Jake's like, I don't hate he only hates Baby and Baby.
Mm.
And everybody else, he's like, I look forward to watching them.
I've never have been like, I just hate Happily Ever After, although I know people are just like, "Oh my god," because
Yeah,
it's
Kim and
that's
Kyle,
such a
Cray Cray hates
retread.
it, I
Yeah,
think. Yeah.
retread. But I'm excited about Toe. Is there any retreads on Toe? Is it all new people?
There are two. No,
Nobody on there we've ever seen before is my question.
I don't even remember who was on there. I can't even.
I know you guys don't even understand. We watch so many of these
It was
shows,
what's so
talk about
much.
so many people. When you pulled out the other day, "Oh, no, that was season 4 of the blah, blah, blah." I was like, "How on earth do you
Oh my
remember
God.
that?"
How could I forget? God, Smith, I'm living with your mom, Smith. I don't want to live with your mother. Chicken Jenny and Submit are back. And
Yes,
I feel
okay,
like there
that's a
is oh
retread.
yes. And also I opened a booty shop. Luke
Who?
and Madeline.
Oh my you broke my nail. You
You
broke my
broke my
nail.
her nails are shorter this season, but she's still Looney Tunes
Pouting.
Magooed. Oh, it's gonna
Is she 20 yet, or is she
I'm
still
gonna tell you this, Mary Payne. They're
12 years
planning
old?
their wedding and she wants to ride in on a helicopter.
Because this guy keeps losing all his money to the yellow gold jewelry he's trying to sell.
And it's so funny that is this a main feed show or
Yes, it
people?
is.
Well, whatever. I'm dishing tea.
Okay.
One of my very good friends here in LA,
Yeah.
her partner of years is best friends with him. They asked them to be on the show
Stop.
when he was in LA,
Yeah.
and she said like he was really successful and like worked an engineer day job and like a
Yeah.
biz. She's
Yeah.
like, he had all of his shit together. And she's like, this has totally ruined his life. He has no money now. She's like, that was not the case before.
It's this 19-year-old P is what he
Yeah.
wanted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look what he got.
Look what he got. But so no, we're doing Toe. We're obviously we're wrapping up UK as well. We just finished Love is Blind UK. You did that too, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
Mhm.
what a great season.
Mhm.
And
Agreed.
so now I think we're doing Seeking Sister Wife, which
Yep.
is coming up.
Yep.
And we do Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, which will be
Mhm.
back in November.
Mhm.
But so yeah, and
Moving and grooving.
we got new merch too. So go to Shop Reality Gaze to buy merch if you want.
Yeah, it's shoprealitygaze.com. I went and checked it out this morning. Yeah.
I would told you I'd get you one, but I don't get shit for free. I had to
No,
buy them today.
if you don't get it for free, then don't get it from me.
Well, yeah.
I
So
mean,
anyway,
you could give me a discount, but whatever.
we can't. Yeah, I didn't get a discount for myself.
I already have a couple of Reality Gaze shirts. I'm fine.
These are better. I'll be honest. They're better quality and they look cuter.
They are cute. I checked out, and you have like a mug, and you have something else. You have the
We have a
shirt. You have a
we have a
sweatshirt.
we have a tote bag that says I can tote it.
Well, like what are this? We used to sell this.
Who you calling?
If you guys are not watching on YouTube, it's a OG Angela with her cigarette, and all her shit stuffed in her bra. Man, I miss those days of being able to pretend to be Angela, and I would just literally be like stapler. I would just shove everything in my bra. It was really fun, but too
But then
bad.
she decided to physically, it all ends.
It all ends.
And it all ends.
Okay.
Anyway, that is it. So thank you for
Okay.
having me on.
Well,
I'm
listen, thank you for
glad I
doing
did
my
your-
show.
Glad I did your job today.
Can you? When I walk downstairs and I say this to, I don't know, I think my husband's gone, but my daughter will be like, "What the fuck? You said you had to get up at 9 to write the notes," and I go, "Yeah, I did, and then I just forgot." What's wrong with me?
It's
Well, don't
you're not
answer.
woo woo, but we just had an eclipse in Pisces yesterday, Mary Payne, and it's fucking everything up for Sunday and Monday. And then we're going to have another eclipse like in a week and a half in Virgo. I'm fucked because
Okay.
my Pisces Virgo. You don't know what any of this means.
No, but just tell me when Libra season is because I'm Libra. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming
Yeah,
because I know
yeah.
Amy Archer's Libra and her birthday's coming up, and then mine's at the end of
You
October. I'm on
all
the
are.
cusp.
You, Poodle, Amy Archer,
Keisha, Wah.
Wah,
Mm-hmm.
Jake, and
Mm-hmm.
then me, and it's weird. Y'all are all Libras, and then Chris and I are both Pisces. Go figure.
Tracks.
I guess Pisces and Libras just get along.
When's your birthday? It's the same as Anna's, right?
No, I'm a day after, I think. I'm March 12th.
Yeah, she's March 11th. And then so Dave must be a Leo because he's in February.
Maybe.
I feel like he was a water sign. I don't know. Listen, this is the shit you're supposed to know.
I just listen to the Channy app. I know a little bit to sound like an asshole. That's what,
Well, you live in LA, so you just say these things in the aisles of Irwan, and people think you're cool.
People walk up to you in LA and you go, "What's your 3?" Do you know what that means?
Is it like sun sign, moon sign, earth sign?
Sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. So people want to know what your 3 are.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know mine.
Maybe I don't know.
Who could tell me?
Wait, she's a sissy, and I think she's a bunkie too. Sissy Robin, Bunkie Robin.
Mhm.
She's doing that. She'll do like people's chart stuff now. You should. I'm going to actually have her do my chart.
Robin, if you're listening, will you do my chart? I don't know what time I was born because it was back in the day where my mom just went into a room and then she woke up 3 hours later and they handed her a baby.
It's on your birth certificate.
The time is on your birth certificate?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go look.
Okay.
She's like, I think it's 6 o'clock, Mary Payne. Who could know?
Now,
Your father was playing golf. What?
Close this out. Where?
Oh, I thought you had something important to say.
No, that's it. I was going to say, what else do we need to tell people? I don't know what do people get if they're not on Pink Shade Prime? What are they missing out on?
Well, they're currently on Mondays. They got Mugshot Monday. Well, it's a Life After Lockup. Tuesdays is this TLC Tuesday. Thursdays is Pop and Bravo. This week is Kate Casey and Kate Casey, and have a little announcement. I'll tell you later. So you're gonna have to listen to Thursday to find out. Kate and I got a little announcement together. And then Friday we're doing a real depressing show on the free feed called Family Lockup. It's on A&E. Real depressing.
Is it good?
It's good, but we have notes. We have notes of how to make it better. Keisha and I.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then this weekend, Amy is off of Hey Bunky and Kimberly will be on, and we're doing Toe. That'll be on Friday morning drop because we're going to be recording that on Thursdays now. And of course, Plathville, Match Me Abroad, and Love 90 Day UK. All these are on the Prime. And then Love is Blind Denver dropping on the $10 feed October 1st.
October 1st. I'm excited. You need more to do. Don't we need more shows?
I need more to do. Thank God I haven't added Mormon Wives or just anything else. I forgot Seeking Sister Wife, doing that too.
When Mormon Wives got pushed in November, my butthole relaxed.
Nice.
Because it was supposed to be in September.
Yeah, you're like, I can't.
We can't.
because they
but
do it. They do like they do Love Is Blind. They just drop a bunch at once, and you're like, well, now I'm fucked.
well, and Hulu doesn't I think we got, like, 2 screeners of Mormon Wives, but they're not really good with giving screeners.
Mm. So is
Anyway,
A&E. They gave me that first screener for Family Lockup, and they're like, nah.
you're good. You're good.
You know what? Nah. You just watch it on
You're
13
good.
like everybody else because
I'm
I
not
got lots of
crying
time.
about it. I just have a watery eye.
I
Alright.
if you don't put on a moo later today and stick your wadded up Kleenex in your moo
I'm
and
gonna have to actually change shirts to have a shirt with a pocket just so I can keep it in there.
okay, well, so are you gotta take your Allegra.
I took a Claritin last night.
No, you gotta you gotta switch. No, don't switch to Allegra. Claritin is better. No, you know what the best one is? Zyrtec. My whole family takes Zyrtec every day.
Okay, I
I'm
see
sure
my
that'll
aunt
come.
on
I'm sure
Thursday. I'll
that'll
ask him.
that'll come back to bite us in the ass. Okay, bye, Matt. Love you very much.
I love you too.